Thank you for joining me. League updates. This is the standings in the American League West. As you can see to the left of your screen, the Bronx Knights have a 9-8 record and are 2.5 games out of first place. Let's get this game on the show on the road. This is the second of a 3-game setting as the Tampa Bay Rays. They've taken a game each, and this is the rubber match. Rubber match. Play game. Okay. Play full game. The Bronx Knights are the home team, playing at Classic Yankee Stadium. Let's take Max out, and Jake Bauers will be in for him. See who's got the best speed on the team. Let's go Jacob Salazar hitting first. Matt Termini. Benny LoCicero, Matthew Saps. So just moving the lineup around a little bit. And we'll leave those guys in for right now. So as you can see, the Bronx Knights are 9-8. The Tampa Bay Rays are 11-7. I'm old, so whenever I see the Tampa Bay Rays, I think the Devil Rays, which what their original name was. This is also a fantasy draft where real major leaguers and legends have been thrown out amongst all different teams. There's beautiful Classic Yankee Stadium, which was knocked down in 2008 to make way for the new stadium. And here we go. On the mound for the Bronx Knights is Phil Niekro, making his 4th start of the season, the 2024 campaign. He has an 0-2 record and an 8.04 earned run average. He needs to get on track this season so far. It has been a struggle. Leading off for the Rays, it's Brian Roberts, hitting .242 with 2 homers and 4 runs batted in. Stepping up to the plate.
Brian Roberts.
And he hits a shallow fly ball to center field. Mike O'Rourke charges and makes the catch for the first out. Starting lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays is Brian Roberts hitting first, Jason Dominguez in center field, Xander Bogaerts is the shortstop, JD Martinez is in left, John Olerud's playing first base, Aaron Judge is the right fielder, Jose Ramirez is designated hitter, Max Chapman is the third base, and I have no idea who the 9 hitter is because they took my graphic away. So we'll find out soon enough. And the pitch is fouled off, strike 1. Jason Dominguez is hitting .154 with no homers and 1 RBI on the season. He's a platoon player, making a spot start in today's ballgame. And he fouls off the 84-mile-an-hour batting practice fastball. The count is 0-2. And he lines it the opposite way between this third baseman and the shortstop for a hit. 1 out. We have a runner at first. Here's the replay. Wraps it. Clean hit. Next up is Xander Bogaerts hitting .304 with 5 homers and 11 runs batted in. And he steals second. The throw is late. He's off on the pitch. Stolen on the pitcher. See the replay? Well, no, actually, he just got a late start and still got there without any trouble. I don't know if it's stolen on the catcher or not. And the knuckler is low. Ball 1. Count is even at 1-1. Like I said before, the Bronx Knights are second in the AL West with a 9-8 record. And he swings at the fastball, fouls it off. The count is 1-2. And he grounds it to Mattingly at first, who tosses it over to Niekro covering first. There are 2 outs in the inning, and the runner moves to over to third. So, with 2 outs, J.D. Martinez hitting .364 with 8 homers and 19 runs batted in, steps in with a runner in scoring position. And he pops it up in the infield at the first pitch in foul territory. Mattingly settles under it, makes the catch for the final out of the inning. After a half an inning of play, is the Tampa Bay Rays nothing? The Bronx Knights coming to bat. Luke Weaver starts for the Tampa Bay Rays, making his 4th start of the season. He has an 0-2 record and a 9 ERA in 12 innings pitched. So obviously both starting pitchers have not had a successful start to the season. Leading off for the Bronx Knights is Jacob Salazar, hitting .354 with 1 homer and 8 runs batted in. He's been hot for the Knights.
Salazar.
And he fouls off the fastball. Strike 1. He's out in front of the breaking ball. Count very quickly falls to 0-2. He goes after the high fastball and skies it to medium depth center field. He makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Starting lineup for the Bronx Knights is Jacob Salazar and shortstop Don Mattingly playing first. Chris Ramos is the second baseman. Mike O'Rourke patrols center field. Matt Termini is the third baseman. Benny LoCicero is in right. Matthew Saps is the designated hitter. Jake Bauers is in left field. And behind the plate is Anthony Millo. Don Mattingly, hitting .299 on the season, steps up and takes ball 1. Tampa Bay Devil Rays, I can't help but say it, are 11-7 in the American League East. They're in second place. And Mattingly goes after a cutter, fouls it, count evens at 1-1. And he hits it high and deep. That is Gonzo. Don Mattingly hits a solo home run in the bottom of the first, his 5th homer of the season, to put the Bronx Knights out in front 1-0. Let's watch this replay. Woo! He woke up that Yankee Stadium crowd. Boom! Nice piece of hitting. And there it goes. Next up, Chris Ramos. In his last 5 games, he's 8 for 19 for a .421 clip. Overall, he's hitting .311 with 5 homers and 10 runs batted in. He steps up to the plate with 1 out in the bottom of the first. And the changeup is low. Ball 1. Cut fastball backdoors itself for a strike. Count is 1-1. And he goes too far, breaks the plane of the plate. Did not check it, it's 1-2. Oh, and he swings and misses at the curveball. Strike 3. Ramos is down on strikes. Here's the replay. Flat out, he was just late on the breaking ball. Next up is Michael O'Rourke playing center field today. He's batting .339 with 2 homers and 13 runs batted in. And he skies it to deep center field. He makes his way all the way back to the warning track and makes the catch for the final out of the inning. But not before Don Mattingly gives the Bronx Knights a 1-0 lead after 1 inning of play. It's Knights 1, Tampa Bay Rays 0. Leading off the inning for the Rays is, I have no idea because they have not shown me yet, John Olerud, first baseman, hitting .228. And the knuckler floats over for strike 1. And he flares it out the opposite way to Jake Bauers in left field, who makes the catch for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the
infield at Yankee Stadium, the old Yankee Stadium. Well, Aaron Judge hitting .255 with 3 homers and 5 runs batted in, steps up to the plate with 1 out. And he lines it towards the gap. Diving attempt by LoCicero. He cannot come up with it. It rolls all the way to the wall. O'Rourke throws it in, but not before Aaron Judge has a stand-up double with 1 out in the second. Here's the replay. He just goes with the pitch and drives it with that reach of his. LoCicero did his best to try to keep the ball in front of him, but was unsuccessful. Jose Ramirez, the designated hitter, steps up. He's hitting .319 on the season with 6 home runs and 18 runs batted in. A lot of production. And he pops it up on the infield. Ramos is just on the outfield grass, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. No advance. Max Chapman hitting .195 with 2 homers and 5 runs batted in. Steps in for the Tampa Bay Rays. He does have a runner in scoring position. Strike 1 on the corner. And he swings over the top of the screwball. Count is very quickly 0-2. And he swings and misses at the curveball. 4 strike 3, 3rd out of the inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. And after an inning and a half of play, the Bronx Knights lead 1-0. Leading off for the Knights is Matt Termini, who's hitting .390 in his last 10 games. Overall, he's hitting .309. He steps in. And he tries to check his swing, but is unsuccessful. Strike 1. And he just checks that one. The curveball was low. Count evens at 1-1.
Outside, that's a ball.
And again, he checks the swing just outside. Count goes 2-1. That changeup floats over for a strike. The count evens at 2-2. Pitch is low, count goes full. Benny LoCicero is on deck. Here's the payoff pitch. And he just fights off the 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Count remains 3-2. And he checks his swing, it's ball 4. Free pass for Matt Termini. He's at first base with nobody out to lead off the second.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 39.
Stepping up is the right fielder, Benny LoCicero. He's hitting .228 with a homer and 15 runs batted in to lead the team. And he drives it hard to the second baseman. 1, 2, double play. And very quickly there are 2 outs in the inning. 4-6-3 double play. Started by Brian Roberts. 4, 6, and 3. Next up, Matthew Sapp's hitting a .128 with a homer this season. Needs to get himself on track. And that might be the way to do it. He hits it high and deep, but not deep enough. He goes to the warning track. JD Martinez makes the catch for the final out of the inning. So at the end of 2 innings of play, Bronx Knights remain winning 1-0. Leading off for the Rays, it's Wilson Ramos, the catcher, hitting .305 for the homer and 6 runs batted in.
Wilson Ramos.
Phil Negro, the pitch. And the curveball's outside for ball 1. Slider hits the corner, count evens at 1-1. And he hits it high and deep. The ball game is tied. Wilson Ramos hits a solo home run in the top of the 3rd, his 2nd homer of the season. Here's the replay. Just gets around on it, puts it up, finds its home in the seats. It's 1-1. Next up, Brian Roberts, who's 0 for 1 with a fly out in the 1st. This is his 2nd plate appearance in the contest. And he hits a fly ball, but it's foul in the stands. Strike 1. And the knuckler is fouled off. Count is quickly 0-2. In case you're wondering, I'm going to go to the options and show you what the gameplay is. Gameplay hitting difficulty is at All-Star, and the pitching difficulty is at All-Star. That's what I'm going to keep it on until at least until the All-Star break. If I find that I'm winning too many games, then I'll switch it up to the next level, which is Hall of Fame. But so far, All-Star has given me a pretty decent challenge, both hitting and pitching. He checks his swing. The slider is low. Count is 2-2.
2-2.
And he hits the knuckler the opposite way, but Jake Bauers is there to make the catch for the first out of the inning. Jason Dominguez had a single in the 1st. He's 1 for 1. Steps up. The curveball is over for strike 1. And he waits on the breaking ball. Ramos fields, fires, got him. 2nd out of the inning. Nice play by Ramos. Xander Bogaerts steps in. He had a ground out in the 1st. He's 0 for 1. Game is still tied. Tampa Bay Rays 1, Bronx Knights 1. In the top of the 3rd with 2 outs. And he hits it high and deep. He's making a bid. Bauers is back. He makes the leap. It's gone. And the Rays take the lead 2-1 on Xander Bogaerts' 6th home run of the season. And he just waits on it and gets just enough behind it to put it in the seats. Here's the replay. So, J.D. Martinez steps in. He popped out in the 1st. He's 0 for 1. And he hits it high and deep. That could be gone. And he leaps. He does not come down with it. It's back-to-back home runs. J.D. Martinez's 9th home run of the season. And the Rays are leading 3-1. And you can just hear the crowd moan. LoCicero didn't have a chance. It's time for the manager, or at least the pitching coach, to have a mound visit. Settle him down, give him a little confidence. Say, listen, let's get through this inning, blah, blah, blah. Not ready to take him out yet. It's only the 3rd inning, but you have to stop the bleeding. And it's a line drive caught by Matt Termini for the final out of the inning. But not before the Tampa Bay Rays put up a fat 3 spot on the back of 3 solo homers. 2.5 innings of play, they now lead 3-1. Ooh. Well, stepping in there is Jake Bauers. He's a platoon player. He's hitting 250 on the season with no homers, no RBIs. First plate appearance. And he fouls off the fastball, strike 1. And he hits it high and deep. Oh, that's gonzo. It's 3-2. Jake Bauers hits his first homer of the campaign and gets him just a little bit closer. It's a smash fest here at the stadium. And that woke up the crowd. Here's the replay. And he just parks it in the short porch in right field. Just 3:14 down the line. And it's gone. Next up is Anthony Millo behind the plate. He's hitting a .96 with 5 RBIs this season. Takes ball 1. He needs to get it. He needs to get his season moving. Ball 2. Count is 2-0. And he swings at the 2-0 curveball. It's 2-1. He fouls off the fastball, 95 on the radar gun. Count evens at 2-2. Checks his swing. Count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And he grounds it weakly to the second baseman who fields, fires, got him for the first out in the 3rd.
The batter, number 3.
Standings in the American League East. As you can see, the Tampa Bay Rays are half a game out of first behind the Toronto Blue Jays. Next up is Jacob Salazar. He's 0 for 1 with a fly out in the 1st. And he jams him. High pop in the infield. The pitcher decides to take it himself for the 2nd out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 23, John.
Next up, Don Mattingly, who hit a solo home run in the 1st to put the Knights out in front 1-0 at the time. Gets his 2nd plate appearance. And he hits it high and deep, but foul. In his last 3 games, Don Mattingly is 6 for 13, which is a .462 clip. It's been hot. And popped up to the second baseman on the outfield grass, makes the catch for the final out of the inning, but not before Jake Bauers makes it a little bit closer for the Bronx Knights as he parks the pitch into the short porch in right field. At the end of 3 innings of play, the Rays lead 3-2. Aaron Judge, who's 1 for 1 with the double, steps up in the top of the 4th against Phil Niekro. And the knuckler floats over for a strike. And he hits a line drive to Mattingly, who makes the catch. Nice quickness at first base.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Jose Ramirez popped out in the 1st. Check that in the 2nd. He's 0 for 1. And the slider drops in for strike 1. And he waits on it and hits it high and deep. It's gone. Jose Ramirez hits his 7th home run of the season. It's a gopher fest, ladies and gentlemen. And the Tampa Bay Rays lead 4-2. Here's the replay. Just a flat knuckleball that Jose waits on and blasts it down the right field line. I think we may need to send Phil Niekro to somebody else's organization for some minor leaguers. It's time time to make a change. Swing and a miss at the screwball. It's 0-2 on Max Chapman. Just misses on the edge. Count is 1-2. And he swings and misses at the floater. There are 2 outs. LoCicero, unfortunately, is not getting the job done for the Bronx Knights this season. I have a feeling that if George Steinbrenner was still the owner of this franchise, Phil would be getting a trip to AAA. Wilson Ramos, who hit a home run in his last at-bat, steps in again. Count is 0-1. Screwball in there. Count is 0-2. And he pops it straight up behind the plate. Anthony Millo makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. That is not Wilson Ramos. That is Jose Ramirez, as the Rays lead 4-2. Next up for the Knights, second baseman Chris Ramos steps in. He's 0 for 1. Pitches outside. Ball 2, 2-0. Ball 3. Does he have the green light? No, he does not. He does not have the green light. Pitches a strike. Count is 3-1. Shackles are off. This is a hitter's count. And the pitch is low. He walks him. Leadoff walk to start the inning with a 2-run lead is not winning baseball. Center fielder Michael O'Rourke steps in. He's 0 for 1 with a fly out in the first. He checked it, or did he? Yes, he did, says the third base umpire. It's ball 1. Not a lot of speed at first base.
Oh, that's out.
He checks his swing. Pitch is outside, ball 2. Suddenly Luke Weaver has lost control of the strike zone.
That's
Ball 3. If I'm not mistaken, that's 7 straight balls. 3-0 count. Right down the middle, strike 1. Count is 3-1, hitter's count. Here we go. And he grounds it foul. Count goes full 3-2. Will the runner be off? Not a lot of speed at first at base. I'm just going to keep him. I'm not going to make him go. And he swings and misses over the top of the changeup for strike 3. Luke Weaver gets his second strikeout. There's 1 out. Here's the replay.
Number 79.
Just out in front. Next up, Matt Termini, playing third base today. He walked in the first. He checks his swing. Ball 1. Matt Termini's hitting .309. Cut fastball just inside the corner. Count evens at 1-1. Swing and a miss at the cut fastball. Count falls to 1-2. Checks the swing. It's in the dirt. No advance. Make sure to like and subscribe. Like this video. Please subscribe to the channel. This is Shenanigans ttRPG is the name of the channel because we play Dungeons and Dragons on Mondays. Check swing, full count 3-2. Benny LoCicero is on deck. Runner at first, 1 out, full count. The runner will not be on the move. And pitch is low, ball 4. Runners on first and second on the free passes. Pitching coach comes out to discuss it. Anyway, as I was saying, Shenanigans ttRPG, we play Dungeons and Dragons Mondays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please come and join us to watch us play on a live stream. I'm basically playing baseball just to pass the time. I enjoy baseball video games. This is MLB 20, the show. I love this game. Well, anyway, Benny LoCicero is 0 for 1 with the ground out in the second. He's up there with runners in scoring position and 1 out in the 4th. He leads the team with 15 runs batted in. And he fouls off the fastball, strike 1. He's hitting .533 with runners in scoring position. He's on fire whenever there's somebody on second or better. And he fouls off the fastball, 96 on the gun. Count is 0-2. Just low. Count is 1-2. He checks the swing, or does he? Yes, he does. Count evens at 2-2. Trying to get him to chase the inside pitch. And he hits it high and deep. It is gone! A 3-run home run for LoCicero, his second of the season. And his RBIs are up to 18 as they take the lead, 5-4. That ball is gonzo! Let's see the replay on that. Boom! Nice piece of hitting. The minute he hit it, he knew it was gone. It was just whether or not it would be fair or foul. Matthew Sapp steps up. Bronx Knights now have a 5-4 lead in the bottom of the 4th. And he checks the swing. It's outside, ball 1. He's 0 for 1 with a fly out in the second. That woke the crowd up. And Saps fouls it off. Count evens at 1-1. Just hits the outside corner. Count is 1-2. Did he check it? Yes, he did. Count evens at 2-2. And he hits it the other way. It's making a bid, but at the warning track, Aaron Judge makes the catch for the second out of the inning, and Saps is retired. Jake Bauers is 1 for 1 with a solo homer in the first. Check that in the second. He steps in again. And he hits a line drive, but right at the right fielder, Judge, who makes the catch for the final out of the inning. Benny LoCicero hits a 3-run homer to put the Bronx Knights out in front. It's 5-4 at the end of 4 innings. Next up for the Rays is Brian Roberts. He's 0 for 2. And he checks it swing, but the floater is in there for a strike. Fastball, strike 1. 84 on the gun. Barely a batting practice fastball. And it's a line drive, base hit, shooting for the gap, and it rolls all the way to the wall. No, it doesn't actually. Stops. Brian Roberts makes the turn at second. He's going all the way to third base with a leadoff triple. Oh, his first of the season. I have had just about enough of Phil Necro. I am literally selling his contract to whoever will take him for a ham sandwich and a bag of balls. Okay, manager. Italian will pitch, warm him up. Let's have another mound visit to waste a little time. He'll pitch to one batter, and then he's out of the game. Jason Dominguez is 1 for 2 with a single in the first. He's got a runner at third and nobody out. And the knuckler slides in there for a strike. This is his last batter no matter what.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Breaking ball low. Count is 1-1. And he grounds it foul. Count is 1-2. And he hits it over the head of the second baseman for an RBI, a single. And the game is tied 5 apiece.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Manager. And that is all for Phil Niekro. As Don Mattingly, the manager, we got first baseman Don Mattingly, but we also have manager Don Mattingly, comes and gets the ball from Niekro. The crowd is relatively silent because he does not deserve a standing ovation for that miserable performance.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Jameson Taillon is his 7th appearance of the season. He's officially 1-0 with a 4.91 ERA in 11 innings pitched, making his 7th appearance. Next up, Xander Bogaerts, who's 1 for 2. Strike 1, 96 on the radar gun. Now that's a real fastball. Xander Bogaerts hit a home run in the third, solo jack. Swinging and missing the two-seamer. Count is very quickly 0-2. In this fictional season, which is in the season of 2024, Xander Bogaerts has 1,700 hits after 11 seasons. And he grounds it softly to second, over to second for 1, back to first, and not in time. It's a fielder's choice. They made a bid for the double play, but the ball wasn't hit quite hard enough. Salazar charging and then tossing over to second base. JD Martinez, 1 out, runner at first, hit a solo homer in the third. He's 1 for 2. And he pops it up. Mattingly is in foul territory, makes the catch for the second out of the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out.
The first baseman.
Actually, 2 pitches, 2 outs. Anyway, John Olerud is 0 for 2 today. He steps in. John Olerud is not a Hall of Famer, but he was strike 1. He was a really good first baseman, all-star first baseman for a period of years with the Toronto Blue Jays. And he hits it. Oh, wait. Ricochets off the pitcher's foot. He throws to first. He's safe. Infield single for John Olerud, and there's runners at first and second with 2 outs. And he did hit him pretty hard. Does he need to come out? He's nodding yes. He's telling the trainer, nope, there's no need for you to come out. I'm fine. He's going to tough through it. Aaron Judge is up. He hit a double in the second inning. He's 1 for 2. Runner in scoring position. Game is tied. And he hits the two-seamer foul for strike 1. He's 3 for 10 in this series with a homer and 2 runs batted in. And he fouls off, just gets a piece of the breaking ball. Count goes 0-2. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Aaron Judge has not hit well. And that does not continue as it is high and deep and leaps at the fence. It is gone. It's a 2-run homer for Aaron Judge's 4th of the season. And the Rays take a 7-5 lead. Here's the replay. Oh, look at that blast. A Judgian blast. And Bauers cannot make the leap and catch the wall. Well, check that. It's an 8-5 lead for Tampa Bay because there were 2 runners on base. It was a 3-run homer. And Talion tosses a strike. Strike 2 on the curveball.
No, that's down.
Curveball's just low. Count is 1-2. And he swings and misses at the heater for the final strike of the inning, but not before Aaron Judge hits a 3-run homer. The Rays take an 8-5 lead. Stepping in for the Bronx Knights against Luke Weaver in the 5th is Anthony Millo. He's 0 for 1. And he goes after the first pitch and skies it to medium center field. The shortstop ranges over and makes the catch for the first out of the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Jacob Salazar.
Jacob Salazar steps in. He's 0 for 2. 1 out in the 5th. And it's a line drive. Oh, the third baseman leaps and catches it. Chapman makes a great play. And very quickly, there are 2 outs. Don Mattingly with a solo homer in the 1st. It feels like it was 2 games ago. He steps in. He's 1 for 2. And it's a line drive, base hit to center field, his 2nd hit of the contest. With 2 outs, Mattingly is at first.
Now batting, the second baseman, Chris Ramos.
Next up is Chris Ramos. He's 0 for 1. He does have a walk and a run scored, but officially he's 0 for 1. And he hits a lazy fly ball to Aaron Judge in right field for the final out of the 5th. It's an official game, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of 5, the Rays lead by 3. I'm going to let this guy pitch another inning because I can't blow out my bullpen. Line drive to the third baseman. He makes the catch. Termini is guarding against the double, sitting on the line, and good thing he was because that's where the ball went. 1 pitch, 1 out. Wilson Ramos, who hit a home run in the 3rd. Here's a replay of that home run in the 3rd inning. He steps in there. He's 1 for 2. Oh, that is, he just watches it go. Wilson Ramos hits his 2nd home run of this contest, his 3rd of the season, and it's 9-5 Tampa Bay Rays. Talion is just getting tattooed. That one hit off the facing of the upper deck. Let's watch this. Oh, look at that go. He knew it. The minute he hit it, he knew it. Practically an upper deck shot. Look where it hits off the facing of the upper deck. Oh, 2nd deck. Next up, Brian Roberts has a triple and a run scored. He's 1 for 3 today.
Robbin.
Strike 1, inside corner. There's 1 out in the 6th. Breaking ball outside. Count goes 1-1. Brian Roberts does not have 186 home runs in 4 seasons. I don't know what that's about. I think that's a glitch or something. And he hits it the other way, high and deep, but foul. 1-2. Oh, he catches him with the curveball in the inside corner for strike 3. Bat on his shoulder. I'm sure he didn't like the call. Let's see it.
For Tampa Bay, the center fielder.
That pitch is low. That pitch maybe across the plate. That pitch is low. Look at that. Ump called it a strike. Next up is Jason Dominguez, who has 2 singles and an RBI. He's 2 for 3 today, making a bid for 3 hits. And he hits it the other way, but playable by Jake Bauers, who makes the catch for the final out of the inning. But not before Wilson Ramos hits his second homer of this game and extends the lead. Halfway through the sixth, it's the Rays 9 and the Bronx Knights 5. I got some work to do. Mike O'Rourke, he's 0 for 2 today. Steps in.
The center fielder, Mike O'Rourke.
And he swings over the top of the changeup for strike one. So the Rays bullpen is busy. There are two right-handers in the Tampa Bay bullpen. And he hits a line drive, and it falls just off of the glove of Aaron Judge in right field. He makes the throw to second, but he's in there. Michael O'Rourke hits a double to lead off the sixth inning for the Bronx Knights. Here's the replay. Aaron Judge almost makes a spectacular catch, reaches, hits the base of his glove, pops out. It's got that strong arm and gets it back in quickly, but not quickly enough. But with the runner at second and nobody out, Matt Termini's up. He walked. Cut fastball, strike one. Matt Termini does not have an official at bat so far this game. I believe he walked twice. Pitch is low.
1-1.
Count goes 1-1. Matt Termini is hot with runners in scoring position. .412 batting average. Change up is outside. Count goes 2-1. Hitter's favor. And he's just underneath it and skies it to medium depth center field. And he makes the catch for the first out of the inning, no advance. Just missed it. Jason Dominguez patrolling center field. Benny LoCicero has a 3-run homer in this game. He's 1 for 2, leading the team with 18 runs batted in. I'm sure he'd like to have number 19 right here. Cut fastball, strike one. In the dirt, no advance. Wilson Ramos makes a nice play keeping it in front of him. Count is 1-1. He checks it, it's in the dirt again. Blocked by Ramos. Count is 2-1. And he just backdoors the cutter. Strike two. Count evens at 2-2. Nasty cut fastball. Inside, count goes full. 3-2. Matt Saps is on deck. Oh! He doesn't believe it. I don't believe it. He backdoors him for strike three. He goes back to the dugout with his bat on his shoulder. Runner's still in scoring position, 2 outs. Matt Saps gets in. He's 0 for 2 today. And he swings over the cut fastball. Strike one. Swing and a miss, strike two. Over the top of the changeup. Quickly 0-2. Outside, goes back to the screen. He advances to third. O'Rourke is safe at third on the wild pitch. So with the runner 90 feet away, the count is 1-2. He checks it. Again, he's in the dirt. Ramos does his best to block it. He's beginning to lose his control. And he turns on the inside changeup. Hits it foul. Count remains 2-2. And Saps just misses it. Fouls it off. Swing and a miss. Strike three. And the inning side is retired. 4-run lead remains. It's 9-5 Rays. Leading off is Xander Bogaerts. It's 1 for 3. He hit a solo home run. It's time for the manager to get somebody up. So let's go. Jesse Biddle is going to warm up, and Jonathan Holder will warm up. And I'll just see how far I can get this guy before I take him out. Just outside ball 1. And he fouls off the two-seamer. Count is 1-1. High fastball. Count is 2-1. Inside curve. Count is 3-1. Hitters count. JD Martinez is on deck. And he fouls off the two-seamer. Count goes full. 3-2. Swing and a miss at the curveball. Strike 3. Bogaerts is retired. I'll try and milk it. I'll milk it until he gives up a hit or a walk. And he fouls off the two-seamer for strike 1. Nobody cares if Talion has a milestone when he's pitching this badly. Curveball swings over the top. Count is 0-2. They only care when you're having a good performance. And he hits a line drive towards the gap. Bauers races over, makes the catch for the second out of the inning. He made a bid for a double, but not quite enough wood on it. Next up is John Olerud. He has a single and a run scored today. He's 1 for 3. And it's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And he serves a line drive base hit to center field. John Olerud with 2 outs is on first with a single. Nice piece of hitting. Aaron Judge is 2 for 3, and in the 5th, he did this. Boom! Hit it 9 miles into left field. Second deck. Oh no, I'm sorry, not that one. I was thinking about Wilson Ramos' hit. Well, you're not pitching this guy. Jonathan Holder is.
Your attention, please.
Jonathan Holder. In 5 appearances, he's 0-1 with a 3.60 ERA. This is his 6th appearance of the season. And he hits a ground ball to third. Terminus fields, fires, got him. Inning is over. 1 pitch, and the side is retired. So, get up and stretch. It's the 7th inning stretch. Tampa Bay leads 9-5. Stretch. All right, I got work to do. I am not giving up. Taking over for the Tampa Bay Rays is Dominic Leone. His 8th appearance is 1-2 with a 5.19 earned run average. Stepping in is Jake Bauers. He has a solo homer in the 3rd or 2nd. I don't remember. It's 1 for 2. Swing and a miss at the two-seamer. Strike 1. And he hits a line drive foul. Count very quickly falls to 0-2. Oh, he swings and misses a little pitch inside that was close enough to hit him. And the first out of the inning is recorded. Oh, he comes nowhere close. Anthony Millo steps up. He is, if I'm not mistaken, 0 for 2. And it's a line drive foul down the third base line for the first strike. And he swings over the top of the slider. Strike 2. Checks his swing. Ball 1. Millo needs to work on just getting on base because he can't hit a 4-run home run. Swing and a miss at the high cut fastball for strike 3. There are 2 outs. Dominic Leone comes in and gets 2 strikeouts. Can he strike out the side? Jacob Salazar is 0 for 3 today.
Salazar.
He hits it high and deep, but playable, as Aaron Judge makes the final out of the inning. After 7 complete, it's 9-5, Rays. Leading off is Jose Ramirez, who's 1 for 3 with a homer today. And he fouls it down the line for strike 2. And he nubs it to the pitcher, who fields and does not get over there in time. Poor execution by the pitcher. Infield hit. He needed to show a little more urgency with that. And now leading off the 8th, there's a base runner. Okay, what we need to do is manager. Biddle is warming up, and we'll warm up LeMay just in case. Hits a high, deep fly ball to Bauers in left, who makes the catch for the first out of the inning and holds the runner to first.
The catcher, number 40.
Catching is Wilson Ramos, who's 2 for 3 with 2 home runs today. This was his 2nd home run in the 6th. We hit the facing of the second deck. Let's see where this hits. Second deck. Oh, right off the facing of the second deck. Broke that advertisement. Swing and a miss at the slider, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Change up on the corner, strike 2. And he fouls off the fastball, 94 on the radar gun. Count remains 0-2. And he lines the cutter down the line. It's foul. Made a bid for a double. And he grounds it sharply to short. Over to second for 1. Back to first, double play. Side retired. Bottom of the 8th is coming. Don Mattingly leads off for the Knights. They're down by 4.
Your attention, please.
Taking over pitching duties is Ryan Helsey, who's 1-1 with an 8.53 ERA for the Rays this season, making his 9th appearance on the mound. And stepping up is Don Mattingly, who's 2 for 3 with a homer and a single.
The first baseman, John Mattingly.
And it's a line drive base hit the other way down the line, and that'll be 2 as it rolls around into the corner. Here comes the throw to the cutoff man. Don Mattingly leads off the inning with the double and his 3rd hit of the contest. That's his 5th double of the season. Here's the replay. Just wraps it the other way down the line. Very nice piece of hitting. Next up is Chris Ramos, who's 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. And he grounds it foul down the first base line for strike 1. Swings and misses at the high fastball, 98 on the radar gun. And he's just behind that heater. Count is 0-2. Just fouled it off. It's inside. Did he swing? No, he did not. Count goes 1-2. Pitch is high. Count is 2-2. Oh, just on the outside corner for strike 3. He sets him down. First out of the inning. Let's see the replay. Oh, that's too close to take. You have to swing at that. You got to protect the plate. Well, Michael O'Rourke steps up. He's 1 for 3 with a double in the 6th. And he checks it. Ball 1. One out in the 8th. And he swings and misses at the changeup. Count is 1-1. Outside, 2-1. I don't know if Halsey is an actual major leaguer or a created player by the... And he drops the changeup just over the outside corner. Count evens at 2-2. Runner in scoring position at second. And he swings and misses and strikes out for the second out of the inning. He asks the umpire, was that in the strike zone? No, it was not, the umpire replies. It's high and outside, and you chased it. Next up is Matt Termini with 2 outs in the 8th. He's 0 for 1 officially. The ball gets away, and he does not get a good jump and remains at second base. Well, with 2 outs in the 8th, Matt Termini has 2 walks today and a run score, but he's officially 0 for 1. I'm sure he'd like to be 1 for 2. Let's see what happens.
Ball 2.
Cutter is low. Ball 2.
Nope.
Pitch is inside. Ball 3. The bullpen is busy for both clubs.
Nope.
Pitch is high. Ball 4. He has 3 walks today as he is given the free pass. There's runners on first and second with 2 outs against Halsey. Kept calling Halsey like the singer. It's Halsey. Ryan Halsey. Well, Benny LoCicero has a 3-run homer in this game. He's 1 for 3 officially. And he steps up again with runners on first and second, just like the earlier appearance. And he's just underneath it and skies it the other way. And the left fielder, J.D. Martinez, makes a running catch for the final out of the inning. The 8th inning is complete, and the Devil Rays still lead 9-5. Who's pitching the 9th? Let's see. Manager. Switch right. So, switch right. Let's see how much I can eke out of this guy, Holder, before I go to the bullpen. He gives up a hit or a walk. Strike 1. Gives up a hit or a walk, then I'll go to the bullpen. They're switch hitters anyway. And he hits it high and deep. Brian Roberts makes a bid. It's gone. Tampa Bay is winning 10-5 on the solo home run by Brian Roberts, his 3rd of the campaign. He just leaves a fat changeup that just gets around on and parks it out in that short porch. Here's the replay. 1 batter too late. Manager, Jesse Biddle. Jesse Biddle takes over for Holder. He's 1-1 with a 4.26 earned run average in 8 games. And Dominguez switches around to hit from the right side and takes a strike. He's 2 for 4. Check that. With a run batted in. And he tries to bunt his way on, and it's foul.
Foul ball.
Strike 2. And he hits it high and deep, but foul. Count remains 0-2.
That's the ball.
High fastball, 97.
The count is 1-2.
Slider outside, 2-2. Curveball inside, full count. Bogart's on deck. Swing and a miss at the slider on the outside corner for strike 3. It's the first out of the 9th. Here's the replay. I got a lot of work to do for the 9th inning, but I am not giving up, ladies and gentlemen. If you're going to be here, if you're going to take the time to watch this video, then I am going to win this game. Xander Bogaerts. Strike one on the curveball. He's 1 for 4 with a solo homer in the third. Curveball just misses outside. Count evens at 1-1. Swing and a miss at the curveball. He's out in front. Count goes 1-2. And he's ahead on the slider and wraps it into the seats foul. And he waits on the curveball, but grounds it to Mattingly at first, who takes it himself to the bag for the second out of the inning.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the left fielder.
And we have J.D. Martinez. And the guy's warming up anyway, so let him come in. Ready and waiting. Oh, they're not letting me let him in. It's that rule, that new rule that he's got to face 3 batters. Otherwise you can't take him out. I hate that rule. You should be able to remove your relief pitchers anytime you want. And he pops it up into foul territory down the third base line. Matt Termini races over and makes the catch for the final out of the inning. So that's it. It's last licks. Can the Bronx Knights score 5 to tie? Because now it's Tampa Bay 10 and the Bronx Knights 5. I'm not losing.
Your attention, please.
All right, Martin Weber.
Pitching for the Rays.
That mustache has to get a blown save. Look at that mustache. Anyway, he's 0-1 with an 11.25 earned run average. I'm going to make him pay for his face hair choices. Matt Saps is up. He's 0 for 3.
The designated hitter, number 31.
Strike one. And he hits a line drive, base hit to center field. The leadoff man is on. Here's a replay. Line drive, base hit for Matthew Saps. Needs to get his season started. Well, next up, Jake Bauers is 1 for 3 with a home run. Steps up. And he hits a fastball foul, pulls it. Strike one. Oh yeah, we can't. We have to score a few runs on a guy with a mustache like that. Pitch is outside, ball one. Count evens at 1-1. And he's behind on the fastball, fouls it off. Count is 1-2. Not a full capacity crowd today, only 40,000 people. He checked his swing. Count evens at 2-2. And he hits a base hit to right field. Runners at first and second and nobody out in the bottom of the ninth. The first 2 batters get on. Hard ground ball past the second baseman, Roberts, and into right field. Anthony Millo is up. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout. I'm sure he would love to get on track with a nice big hit here. It's first and second and nobody out. And he hits a line drive, base hit to center field. The runner rounds third and comes home. It's 10-6. RBI single by Anthony Millo. Here's the replay. He waits on the breaking ball and just serves it back through the box. Keeps his hands back. Jacob Salazar is up, and very quickly they transition to the closer, Christy Mathewson, who in 7 games has saved 6 out of 7 games. His ERA is not good. It's 6 ERA. But in 7 save opportunities, he's got 6 of them. They're not taking any chances. Matthew Salazar is up. He's 0 for 4 today, but he has runners in scoring position, and he has been hot in those situations. He hits it high and deep, but foul for strike one. He has been clutch with runners in scoring position this season. And the pitch is high. 1-1. He's hitting .389 with runners in scoring position. Pitch is outside. Count goes 2-1. And he hits it high, but not all that deep to right field. Judge makes the catch. He's tagging. The throw to third is just in time. Runner at third with 1 out. Not a real good gamble to go. There's a 4-run lead. They need base runners. If he had been thrown out at third, it would not have made any sense. Don Mattingly is 3 for 4 today with a homer, a double, and a single. He's got 2 runners on. He needs to get on base. And he hits a double in the gap. And it rolls all the way to the wall. 1 runner scores. And they're sending the runner. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's in there. It's 10-8. It's a 2-run double for Don Mattingly, his 4th hit of the game, as they come within 2. Let's see the replay. Don Mattingly's 4th hit of the contest. Next up is Chris Ramos. Chris Ramos is 0 for 3 today. But he's got a runner in scoring position. He is the tying run. Oh, and he hits him. He hits him. Oh. Both benches have been warned. Well, no, you know what? I don't think that there was any intent on that. It just got him on the elbow protector. But obviously, this is it's runners on. Managers suggest we're going to ignore that, keeping these guys in. Michael O'Rourke steps up. Tying run is at first place. He's 1 for 4 in the contest. A double could score them both. And the pitch is low. Count is 1-0. Michael O'Rourke is hitting .350 with runners in scoring position this season. And he just fouls off the screwball. Count evens at 1-1. Pitch is outside. Count is 2-1. The crowd is on their feet. You can sense the excitement in the stadium. There's only 1 out in the 9th. Tying run is at first. Pitch is outside. The count is a hitter's count. 3-1. If he throws a ball, he loads the bases and moves the tying run to scoring position. And he hits a deep fly ball. That'll be enough to tag up. No, he won't. He's coming back. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, number 79.
Matt Termini steps up. He's had 3 walks today, but he's officially 0 for 1. Tying run is at first. The go-ahead run is at the plate. There are 2 outs in the 9th. And he swings at the 2-seam fastball and misses strike 1. Matt Termini has also been very good so far this season with runners in scoring position. And he fouls off the fastball. The count very quickly falls to 0-2. They're down to their final strike. And he swings and misses at the curveball for strike 3, and the ball game is over. The Rays win. Bronx Knights are back to 500 with 9 wins and 9 losses. Made it close, but didn't quite get there. So Wilson Ramos is the player of the game. He's 2 for 4 with 2 homers and 2 RBIs. Luke Weaver gets the win. Jamison Talion gets the loss. Christy Matheson gets a save. So, in the Bronx, it was Tampa Bay 10 runs, 14 hits, no errors. Bronx Knights 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors. And the final here in New York is Tampa Bay 10, Bronx Knights 8. Thank you so much for watching. I will try to do much better next time, but we're back to 500. Anyway, this is Shenanigans ttRPG on YouTube. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe, please like the channel. And if you're interested in Dungeons and Dragons, we do a live show on Mondays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a great day.